I'm about to ruin the mystique of exotic cars for you. A Bugatti Veyron costs $2 million. It has a quad-turbocharged W16 engine with 1,200 horsepower. It's one of the most exclusive, hand-built automobiles on the planet. Only 450 were ever made. And it uses the exact same oil filter as a $25,000 Toyota Camry. Not a similar filter, not a comparable filter, the exact same part number, same manufacturer, same specs, same filter you can buy at AutoZone for $8. This isn't just Bugatti. Ferrari, Lamborghini, McLaren, Porsche, almost every exotic car manufacturer uses off-the-shelf parts from regular economy cars, and they charge you exotic car prices for them. Let me show you how deep this rabbit hole goes. I started noticing this pattern when I was doing an oil change on a friend's Ferrari 458. He'd been quoted $1,200 for the service at the dealership. I told him I'd do it for the cost of parts. I looked up the oil filter part number in the Ferrari service manual, then Googled that number. It came back as a Mann filter, part number HU925/4X, the same filter used on Volkswagen, Audi, and Porsche vehicles. I drove to the parts store. They had it in stock, $12. I asked the parts guy, "This is really the Ferrari filter?" He laughed. "Yeah, Ferrari doesn't make filters. Nobody does. There's like 4 companies in the world that make all the oil filters for every car manufacturer." That's when I went down the research hole. Turns out the automotive supply chain is way more interconnected than anyone realizes. Companies like Bosch, Mann, Mahle, and Champion make filters, spark plugs, sensors, and components for basically every car brand. The manufacturers just slap their logo on it and mark it up 500%. The Bugatti Veyron uses a Mahle oil filter that's also found in Volkswagen Touaregs and Audi Q7s. Why? Because the Veyron's W16 engine is essentially 2 VW VR8 engines joined together. Same engineering family, same filter size, same specifications. Bugatti charges $60 for that filter at the dealership. The exact same Mahle filter at an auto parts store? $9. But it gets better, or worse, depending on how you look at it. The Lamborghini Huracán shares its V10 engine with the Audi R8. Same block, same heads, same internals. The oil filter? HU7029Z, also used in Audi A6, A7, A8, Q5, and Q7 models. Lamborghini dealership price? $45. Part store price? $11. The McLaren 720S uses a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 that McLaren claims is their own design, but the oil filter is a Mahle OX254D, the same one used in certain BMW models. McLaren price? $38. Part store price? $13. Even the Porsche 911, a car with a legendary reputation for engineering excellence, uses oil filters shared with Volkswagen Beetles and VW vans. Now, before Bugatti and Ferrari owners start sending me hate mail, let me explain why this actually makes sense. Oil filters are a solved problem. The technology hasn't fundamentally changed in 50 years. You have filter media, usually synthetic fibers or cellulose, wrapped around a core, sealed in a canister. The media catches particles above a certain size and lets oil flow through. There's no reason to reinvent this for every car. If a filter flows enough oil, catches particles down to the right micron size, and fits the mounting point, it works. Doesn't matter if it's on a Camry or a Chiron. In fact, using proven mass-produced filters is smarter than designing custom ones. These filters have been tested in millions of vehicles over billions of miles. The failure rate is well documented. The quality control is tight because the volumes are huge. A custom Bugatti-only filter would be manufactured in tiny batches, quality control would be looser, and costs would be astronomical for something that does the exact same job. But here's where it gets shady: the markups. Exotic car dealerships know their customers aren't shopping at AutoZone. If you own a $2 million Bugatti, you're not crawling under the car with a wrench. You're taking it to the dealer and paying whatever they charge.
So they exploit that. They take a $9 filter, put it in a box with their logo, and charge $60. The customer thinks they're getting a special exotic car part. They're not. They're getting a Volkswagen part at a 567% markup. This extends way beyond filters. Brake pads? Most exotic cars use Brembo brakes. Those same Brembo pads are available for regular performance cars at a fraction of the cost. A set of front brake pads for a Ferrari 488 at the dealer? $800. The same Brembo compound for a Corvette that fits the Ferrari? $220. Spark plugs? NGK makes plugs for almost everyone. The NGK plugs in a Lamborghini Aventador are $35 each at the dealer. The same NGK part number at a parts store, $7. Air filters? A Lamborghini Gallardo uses a panel air filter that's identical to ones used in Audi R8s and certain VW models. Lamborghini charges $120. You can buy the exact same filter for $22. Wiper blades? Don't even get me started. A McLaren dealership will charge you $180 for wiper blades. They're Bosch Aero Twins, same ones on a Honda Accord. Cost at any parts store? $35 for the pair. Even tires. Yes, some exotic cars use special tire compounds developed specifically for them, like Bugatti's Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s. But most exotic cars just use regular high-performance tires that are available for any sports car. The Porsche 911 Turbo uses the same Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires you can put on a Mustang GT. But if you buy them through Porsche with the crest logo molded in, they're $200 more per tire. Same exact tire, just has a logo. So what does this mean for exotic car owners? If you're smart, you can cut your maintenance costs by 60 to 70% by cross-referencing part numbers and buying the non-branded equivalents. Find your oil filter part number in the service manual. Google it. Find the aftermarket equivalent. Buy it for 1/5 the price. Same with air filters, spark plugs, brake pads, fluids, and most wear items. They're the same parts in different boxes. The only things you can't substitute are body panels, trim pieces, and electronics. Those are genuinely unique to each car. But maintenance items? Fair game. I know a guy with a Ferrari F12 who does all his own oil changes, uses the Mann filter from the parts store, Mobil 1 synthetic oil, and crushable drain plug washers. His oil change costs $80 in parts. The dealer charges $1,400 for the exact same service. Over 10 years of ownership, he saved over $13,000 just on oil changes. But here's the thing, most exotic car owners won't do this, and manufacturers know it. Exotic car ownership is about status and experience. Taking your Ferrari to the dealership, having it serviced by factory-trained technicians, getting a loaner exotic while yours is in the shop, that's part of the ownership experience people are paying for. They're not buying the $60 oil filter. They're buying peace of mind, convenience, and the prestige of dealer service. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. If you can afford a $2 million car, you can afford $1,200 oil changes. The cost is irrelevant. But for the rest of us who wrench on our own cars or who own older exotics we're trying to maintain on a budget, knowing these parts are interchangeable is a game changer. It demystifies exotic cars. They're not built by wizards using unobtainium parts blessed by Italian monks. They're built using the same global supply chain as everyone else. A Bugatti is special because of its engineering, its performance, its exclusivity, not because it has a magic oil filter. The filter is the same one in your neighbor's Touareg, and that's actually kind of beautiful. It shows that good engineering is universal. A well-designed filter works in any application, whether it's protecting a 200-horsepower economy engine or a 1,200-horsepower masterpiece. So next time you see an exotic car and think, I could never afford to maintain that, remember this video. The parts aren't exotic, the prices are. Because if this just saved you $1,000 on your next exotic car service, hit that like button. Subscribe for more insider knowledge the dealerships don't want you to have. because exotic cars are amazing machines, but they're still just machines, and machines use parts. Regular, boring, off-the-shelf parts, just like everything else.